Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to use the Word agent but as part of Frontier, which means we're going to access this through the Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, and we're going to get Word to create us a document all through the chat interface. So we're not going to open up Word, we're going to do this purely within Microsoft 365 Chat. So I'm going to use a typical work example here. So I am going to create some content for our sales team that provides a professional report that looks at the latest tech trends or hot topics around a bunch of different topics around network. So network security, Copilot, cyber, those kind of things. I want to focus on UK organizations, and I'm going to narrow it down to a set of different sectors that we as an organization typically work for. So we're going to see how Copilot gets on with doing this without opening Word itself directly. So this is the Word agent as part of Frontier. So when we kick this off, what we see happening is we see the reasoning that we expect from Copilot to understand the request. It's likely to ask some questions. So this is one of the things that you'll notice with a lot of the agents now is as they go through understanding what they're going to do, they may come back and ask you for more clarity and more clarifying information. And I find it doesn't really matter how long your prompt is, you do still tend to get questions back from Copilot. So let's have a look and see what it's doing. So it's given me some options here. So it's asking me some questions. So it's asking me, look, what is the primary goal of the report that you're generating? So you can see here it's clearly understood what I've asked it. So do I want immediate sales conversations? Do I want strategic planning and thought leadership? Education, probably not. Client proposal, probably not. Now, in fact, I would actually quite like a combination of these first two, but I'm going to select the second one here. What's the level of depth that I want? So yeah, quite high level, not too much technical jargon. I need a relatively non-technical audience to answer this. I could ignore these questions entirely and let Copilot work it out, but I'm going to give it some guidance here. It then gives me a look at what kind of theme do I want to use. It'd be nice to have a couple more. I can of course change this within Word. If you have actually got a template set up within SharePoint in your organization, so you can have a brand library, then it will also call on that brand library if you've got one set up. We don't have one set up on this demo tenant. So I'm going to click on Metropolitan, which looks like quite neutral, and I'm going to say, let's go. And now we can see that Copilot is starting to work in the background on building these agents for me. Again, we see its reasoning, which is quite nice to see what it's thinking about. So we're nearly finished. It says it's creating an outline, which is great. It's now pulling the individual page sections together. Here we go. I feel like I need a drum roll. It's creating the pages. Okay, and it's created me a document. Now, what you can see has happened here is the document is now showing in the right-hand pane, and it's saving that in my OneDrive for me. I've also still got a chat interface, so I can still chat with this and ask it to update the information. So let's have a look and see what it's created. So here we go. Here's the summary. So it's exactly what I've asked it to do. It's given me an intro to the briefing, so that's fine. That's the scope. It's essentially the instructions that I gave it initially. And this is quite nice. So it's produced me a UK technology signals entering 2026. So these are the key things that it's highlighted. You see here it's brought in some citations. So it's referenced Ofcom. This is actually a 2024 article, but okay. It says it's referenced Microsoft's Work Trend Index report. I'm hoping that is the latest one from 2025. It's given me a why this matters, about kind of what it's really seeing and what's key. It's given me a table here that it's created, which comes to expand. It's given me some conversation starters for 2026 that sales could potentially use. It's then done the same around network. So it's looked at network and security priorities. It's referencing the cyber assessment framework and the National Cyber Security Centre's guidance as well. It's given me some information here around identity and MFA, some of the priority actions that organizations should be doing, micro-segmentation, some of those things. That's great. It's given me some source information, which will be referenced below. So that's all good to see as well. A little bit of why it matters and some conversation starters as well, which these might be too technical for a sales team, but we'll see. There's some Verizon information. Again, it's a little bit out of date, so it's using 2024 data. So I might want to go back here and ask it to refresh this and ensure that stats are only 18 months old or 12 months old or 6 months old. It's a pretty good starter for 10. I'd obviously want to run this through my technical pre-sales team and update this where necessary. But it's you can see the detail here. It's produced some quite nice looking graphs, tables, maps, which is obviously pulled from different data sources. It's given some playbooks here, so actions and guardrails and outcomes, which are nice as well. So again, it's gone through this in regards to what it considers as priority actions across different sectors. So that's quite nice. It's given me some timelines and things, which is nice as well. Sequence conversation starts. So it looks like a really professional report. I've got a few questions about the content. Obviously, I'd want to refine this, but I think as a starting point, this is actually a really comprehensive document. Like I said, it has used slightly older resources than I would have liked it to have done, but it wasn't specific in the prompt. So if you look at the prompt that I gave it, I didn't give it any particular timelines. So I could now just go back and say, please ensure so I can say, please ensure all reference information is no more than 12 months old. And because I'm still in the chat interface at this point, then what I expect the agent to do is to either update this or rewrite it based on the most recent information. So let's kind of see what it does. So here we go. So we can see now it's looking at what I've asked it, and we can see it's actually going through the document and updating them to include information from the last 12 months starting in January. So let's see how well it gets on at doing this. This is this kind of combination of working alongside your Copilot. So I'm not just taking what it's done. I could, of course, have gone into this and updated those references, but Copilot's pulled this together for me pretty quickly. I think the aspect of things that you would need to do as the human involvement is probably the aspect of things that gives it that personal touch. This is relatively bland from a point of view of understanding my actual business. It doesn't know the level of technical understanding of our sales teams. It doesn't know really the solutions and propositions that we have as an organization, because I haven't given it that. But I could have given it those. I could have given it solution briefs. I could have given it on pages. I could have pointed it at our website, and it would have tailored this a little bit more for me. But this is really just an example of where we can start from a blank canvas with using just a prompt, and we can be as complex as we like. We can feed it information, and we can keep refining this until we're at a point where we want to open this document ourselves, and we want to give it our own touch, and we probably want to apply our own corporate template to it, and those kind of things. So we can see it updating here live. So it's now pulled out. So we see here it's now mentioned the work trend index from 2025. It's brought out Ofcom's Connected Nations 2025 report as well. And we can see as it goes through, it's simply just updating these references. And obviously what we'll need to do at the end is to check that that has actually changed. In some cases, it is updating the imaging. So you can see this is not just going through and going, oh, I'll change the date from 2024 to 2025. It has actually recreated it, and it's pulled data out. And in fact, it's actually changed the graph because it's pulled information from two different sources, which is nice as well. But it certainly does look professional. You know, the way it's using the graphing, the way it's showing the combination of information is certainly quite nice. But there we go. That's that's a pretty good example. If we have a look at the work trend index that it's referencing here, then that's the reference link that it says it's using. We can of course go in here and check that that's actually the right source. So there we are. That does kind of exist. So it has gone there to get that information. So that's good. But there we go. This is the Frontier mode agent running within Copilot Chat. And you can see I have not yet opened this in Word. I can now do that. So if I click over here, this will now open this document for me as a Word document. And of course, I can now go through this file, and I can of course edit it and update it, and do whatever I want to do with it.